This is the craziest story I've heard about someone's family background. True story. One of my mom's close friends who lives in the US came back to our country to visit my mom. It was the first time she came back since she ran away 15 years ago. While they were having a conversation, two more of my mom's friends came and one of them was acting really strange. By the way, this is the first time they are meeting each other. I mean my mom's friend from US and her friends from here. After a while the one acting strange said, "Please can I confirm something from and please be honest." So now everyone got interested and she said, "Do you come from a family of serial killers?" The question was so off that we all turned to look at each other. Then she went ahead to say, "Sorry I caught you off guard, but I know you know what I'm talking about." She went on to say, "You ran away 15 years ago after you found out that your parents as well as your siblings had been killing people for years and burying their bodies in your house, and when they threatened to kill you too if you didn't join them, you ran away and never came back home because they told you if you ever resurfaced they would kill you. So when your mom died, you couldn't even go for the funeral out of fear of being murdered, right?" She then went ahead to explain my mom's friend's family home in detail and where all the bodies were buried. My mom's friend just started crying and said, "How do you know all this?" And this lady goes, "Oh, I can see things about people by just looking at them." Then she continued, "You got married a year before you left, right? And it wasn't till you moved that you found out everything was planned by your dad and your husband was also part of it, which led to you getting a divorce." Then she continued, "You have two teens now who seem to be really close to their dad and you fear that they will become like him." She said you did try to report them once and no one believed you, which made your whole family hate you even more. Even now they don't know you are in the country. You didn't tell anyone because you know if they find out they will likely try to kill you. Before she could keep going, my mom cut her off and said, "Okay, that's enough, let's change the topic." But later, while everyone left, my mom asked her why, even though they had been friends for so many years, she never told her any of this. And her friend from US said, "Does all this sound like something you would want to tell anyone?" "I've never told anyone anything about my family background and I don't know how that woman knew. Her dad died recently and she said she hasn't spoken to her siblings since she left the country and has no idea what they have been up to. She said because of how kind and generous her parents were on the outside, no one would ever believe they could hurt even a fly, let alone kill people. This is why I fear people who are extremely and strangely too friendly. And I live in a country where the police are too afraid to do anything. The police are even the first people to run when there is danger. The only time the police tries to do anything is if you are rich or a politician. Sometimes it's even the police committing the crimes.